Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the Boston Sports Institute in Wellesley, Massachusetts, here to bring you live coverage of tonight's high school varsity girls hockey contest between the hosting Wellesley High Raiders and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Sorry for the late start to this, folks. We've had some technical difficulties getting this stream started, but it looks like we've actually got it going now, so I'll take that win. And I know you guys will too, so let's look forward to this one. PA announcer is talking, about to give us the starting lineup, so I'll just go quiet for a sec.
Tonight's contest features a matchup between the Warriors of Brookline High School and your Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders. We will begin by introducing the lineup for the Warriors of Brookline High School. Starting at left wing, number 17, Mary Stephanie. At right wing, number 28, Eliana Palena. At center, number 21, Kayla Sullivan. On defense, number 8, Jordan Gifford. On defense, number 12, Gigi Hawkins. And in goal for the Warriors, number 1, Jacqueline Sullivan. Please welcome the right wing for the Warriors, their coach, members Derek, Wesley, and Brandon Field. And now the start for your Wellesley Sudbury Raiders. Starting at left wing, number 19, Eliza Hammond. At right wing, number 12, Margaret Redgate. At center, senior captain, number 20, Avery Young. On defense, senior captain, number 13, Mia Paul. On defense, number 9, Charlotte McDonough. In goal for the Raiders, number 67, Kate Moore. Please welcome the rest of the Raiders, the coach and the head coach of 15, Paul Hardy, Claire Robinson, and Kate Rivera. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remove your cap for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, those were our starting lineups and national anthem. And we're about ready to get this one underway. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, bringing you live coverage of this high school varsity girls hockey matchup between the visiting Brookline High Warriors and the hosting Raiders of the Wellesley and Lincoln Sudbury Co-op. These two teams faced off back on December 20th over at Walter Brown Arena, Brookline's home rink. Wellesley got out to a hot start in that game, scoring 2 goals inside the first 5 minutes of the game. But from there, it was all Brookline en route to a 5-2 Warriors win. Brookline was led by 2 goals and 2 assists from Juliet Platt, who Brookline has been missing terribly from their offense since she went down with a shoulder injury that has kept her out. They're hoping she might be back, in time for the playoffs. But for now, they're going to have to rely on some other players to step up in this one. Brookline coming out with a starting forward line of Kayla Solove, Eliana Palermo, and Mari Cessity. A defensive pairing of Gigi Hawkins and Jordan Gifford. And starting between the pipes, Jacqueline Solove. Here we go in the first of 3 15-minute periods as Brookline works it through the neutral zone. Solove trying to push it up, and I think they're going to call her for a delay for holding the ball a little too long when trying to hand it down out of the air. You guys have probably noticed the scoreboard cam unfortunately not working again, just like that road game we had in Milton. We do the best we can. We'll work with a manual score, but this time it'll all be okay. I'll try and update you on the time remaining as best I can. Brookline pushing it up. They say no icing as chased down along the back by number 13, Mia Prawl. Sent around the boards. Taken off the boards by Brookline. Kayla Solove passing it back to the blue line. It's taken by Gifford. Gifford shuffles it forward for Mari Cessity, but broken up by the Wellesley defense. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Gifford corrals it, looking for a pass. Sends it off the boards. Nobody there as Brookline was trying to move on a line change, looked like. Instead, Prawl is going to pass it up. Got away from her teammate. Recovered by Gigi Hawkins. Hawkins, long pass, finds Cessity. Cessity trying to weave through as Brookline does commit to a full change here. Number 17, Emma Murphy, taking advantage. Long shot saved by the glove of Jacqueline Solove. Emma Murphy, one of the 2 goal scorers for Wellesley in that last matchup against Brookline, as a long shot goes off the skate of Anna Subin, who also scored a goal against Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury last time. Long insert through the slot, but bounces away into the corner. Scrumming along the boards for it. A pass gets out to Selena Charbonneau, but lost it to a poke check. Taken back by Murphy. Murphy battling against Katie O'Connor. A backhand pass goes back. A long shot, blocker saved by Jacqueline Solove off the shot from Campbell Ricker. A long clear out from Brookline. A deflection prevents the icing, and it goes all the way down to the net anyway. Parked there by number 67, Kate Morris, the netminder for Wellesley. Moved into the neutral zone by the Raiders, and a pass intercepted in the neutral zone, dumped in by number 8, Caitlin Hamburger, the other goal scorer for Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury in their last matchup against Brookline. This puck intercepted in the offensive end by Wellesley. Mia Prawl, a long insert, saved, and the putback is in. Wellesley strikes quickly on Brookline again on the putback score there by number 20, Avery Nauman. Nauman off the assist from Mia Prawl, and Wellesley takes the 1-0 lead over Brookline here in the first. Just over 2 minutes in, the faceoff goes all the way down to the net, just barely corralled by Prawl, dangerously in front of the net there. The attempted clear stop there by Hawkins. Long shot is saved right in front of the net, but it's cleared out by the Raiders' defense. Puck chased down by Jordan Gifford. Gifford's pass off the mark, taken instead by Caitlin Hamburger. Hamburger, long shot, glove save by Jacqueline Solove. So this now becoming a pattern for Brookline when they face off against Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury, giving up goals in the opening minutes as they give up that goal to Avery Nauman, assisted by Mia Prawl. Off the face-off, Brookline sending it around. Prawl recovers it, battling. That pass deflected, taken by Selena Charbonneau. Charbonneau manages to get a pass up, but it gets away from Subin. Sent off the boards by Wellesley, recovered by Gifford. Gifford, pass up, finds Clara Tebow. Tebow trying to get around the defense, but tangled up with Prahl. Prahl takes the puck, moving it around the boards, all the way out to the neutral zone where it's going to be chased down. Hawkins collided with the official, and that was almost disaster for Brookline, but good recovery by Hawkins defensively. Charbonneau taking it the other way. Charbonneau on the solo act as Brookline commits to a line change taken away by the Raiders. Murphy sends it into the neutral zone, taken by Cessity. Pass back to Caitlin Wilson. Across to Katie O'Connor. Up to Palermo. Palermo lost it, taken away by Murphy. Out to the neutral zone, taken by O'Connor. Pass back Wilson. Wilson, pass up. Palermo couldn't corral it. Knocked loose by Murphy, recovered by Kayla Solovey. Solovey gains the blue line, weaving around, tries a shot high and wide. Off the boards. Still scrumming for it. And coming out with it briefly was Katie O'Connor, but she's stepping back to stay on defense. Kayla Solovey attacking it on the forecheck, but it's recovered by Prahl. Sent around the board, so O'Connor there for it. Pushes it down and stopped again by Wellesley. Sent around by Ricker. Off the boards, a shot from Solovey saved and covered up by Morris. Fans, let me know if the audio and video is all going okay for you in the live chat. It was a little bit of a hasty setup here in Wellesley, but we seem to be having things going good, but please let me know if it's not good. Hawkins pushes it down to the backboards. Charbonneau moving along with it. Charbonneau approaching, backhand shot blocked and cleared out by the Wellesley defense. Hawkins keeps it in the attack end. Subin pushes it forward. Tebow battling in the corner for it. Tangled up. Subin recovers. Subin backhand pass looking for Charbonneau, but too tangled up with the defense. Long insert from Gifford wide of the net. Nobody there. Recovered instead by Subin. Sent around the back. Charbonneau up against the boards, tangled up with two defenders. Poked loose. Still pinned there. Now Wellesley, a pass up. Stopped again by Hawkins, but now sent out to the neutral zone. Hawkins lost her footing, couldn't quite clear it out. Pushed into the Brookline end by number 2, Jill Sjostet. Now taken by Gifford. Gifford stopped, but it's recovered by Charbonneau. Charbonneau trying to move through the traffic across the blue line. Tangled up with multiple defenders, pushes it forward, but it's taken back by Wellesley. Hard collision as the puck gets out to the neutral zone. Cessity trying to move up with it. Now Palermo trying to push through. Now taken back by, I think, number 18, Mary Amico. Sent back out by Brookline, taken by Ricker. Ricker stopped. Puck's recovered. Pushed up by number 19, Eliza Hamlin. Back out to the neutral zone by Brookline. Ricker sends it across. Sent up into the Brookline end. A loss of balance, but recovered. But Wellesley keeping up the attack. Now puck recovered by Kayla Solovey. Pass misses her intended target, but it's going to be taken by number 15, Anna Frost. But a steal now. Big chance. Cessity shot saved by Morris. And it's going to be covered up. Morris seems to have dropped it briefly. But that's going to set up an offensive zone face-off for Brookline. Off a great push forward there by Mari Cessity. Off the face-off pass, gets away from Wilson out to the neutral area. Pushed all the way down to the Brookline end. O'Connor taking it around the back. Sending it off the boards, blocked by Prahl. Ricochets over to Solovey, leaves it for O'Connor. O'Connor up against the boards, battling with Addie Foster. Moves along the back. Pass up. Battling for it. And Kayla Solovey takes it out of the scrum. Solovey pushing up as her team commits to a line change. Up against the backboards. Solove lost her footing but got the puck pinned there to create an offensive zone chance for Brookline. Tebow getting a pass out. Hawkins trying to send it up to Subin. Ricochets through the air and goes to the near side boards. The attempted clear stopped there by Subin and Wilson. Now it gets out to the neutral zone, recovered quickly by Selena Charbonneau. Tried to go for a quick turnaround on offense, but her teammates weren't back across the blue line offsides. Got some notes in the live chat from Barbara Treacy saying, "Go Brookline, go Jacqueline, go Kayla. Greetings from Peabody, Mass," and reassuring me that the audio and video are both great. Thank you so much, Barbara. I appreciate you. Push down to the Brookline end. Hawkins pass. Pushed back by Wellesley. And almost taking it through was number 7, Sabrina McGaughan. Now recovered by number 34, Sophia Sewell. Sent around the back. An attempted pass to the slot. Nobody there for Wellesley. Now the puck recovered and pushed in by number 4, Maddie McGaughan. McGaughan, shot saved easily by Jacqueline Solove. Pass briefly got away from Subin. She tries to clear, blocked there at the blue line. Long pass up for Sabrina McGaughan. Pass back for Ricker. Ricker keeps control of it. Gets it up to Sabrina McGaughan. Pass across the middle, goes right to Subin. Subin pass looking for Tebow. Tebow deflects it back to Subin. Subin gets taken down hard into the boards, and that's going to draw our first penalty of the night. That'll be Maddie McGaughan going to the box. She'll be serving presumably a 2-minute minor here with 6:24 on the clock here in the first. Can Brookline take advantage and perhaps tie things up as they still trail? A quick clear from Wellesley. Jacqueline Solove leaves it for O'Connor. O'Connor pass up. Skating with it. Kayla Solove across the blue line. Down to the right side. Approaching herself, coming around the back. Looking for a pass. Sends it along to Cessity. Cessity back to Wilson. Wilson insert. Goes around the back. O'Connor corrals it. Lost it. Recovered by, I believe, Isabella Zhang. Sent around the back. Kayla Solove passed through. Zhang's shot covered up by Morris. Solove trying to poke it home, but stopped. Good push up from Isabella Zhang and Kayla Solove, but just couldn't quite get it past Kate Morris as she covers it up there. Brookline with a full line change. Face off one. A shot from Anna Subin is blocked. Subin staying after it. Moving it around the boards. The attempted clear stopped there by Charbonneau. Charbonneau trying to weave. Gets tripped, but no call. Pass back. Hawkins sends it up to Tebow. Tebow tried to send a pass through, but it's blocked. The attempted clear does get out to the neutral area. Hawkins across to Gifford. Gifford pass up for Charbonneau. Got away from her, but it's recovered at the blue line by Gifford. Her pass deflects off a skate. Bouncing through, stopped at the blue line by Hawkins. Hawkins pass blocked by a skate. Potential breakaway chance. Hamburger on the shorthand. Approaching long shot saved by Solove and recovered by Gifford. Gifford skating through the neutral zone. Shuffles it into the Wellesley end as Brookline commits to another line change. The clear is going to get out. Less than 15 seconds left on the power play for Brookline as Wellesley's defended this nicely. And a stop in the neutral zone there is going to tick off the last seconds of this penalty here. Back at even strength. O'Connor weaving around with it. O'Connor taking it herself. O'Connor speeding up. O'Connor's shot saved by Morris. Up against the boards, recovered by Amico. Pass up and a poke check there by Palermo. But the puck wrenched loose, gets up to number 12, Margaret Redgate, who dumps it in the Brookline end. Less than 4 minutes left in the first period. Wellesley leading Brookline 1-0. This pass deflects back. Wilson off the boards, blocked back. Wilson trying to lift it out, stopped there by Murphy. Recovered by O'Connor, off the boards into the neutral zone, taken by Prahl. Prahl lifts it into the Brookline end. Wilson corrals it. Wilson shuffles it along the back, looking for Cessity, but knocked away. Goes around the other way. Stopped at the blue line by Prahl and dumped back in. Cessity lifts it out, and they're going to say a deflection, so no icing. Brookline commits to a full change as Prahl takes this one around the back. Skating through, poke check. Thibault pushing it up, but too far. Wait, it couldn't be covered up. Clara Thibault takes advantage and scores! Clara Thibault tying it up for Brookline. Let's take a look at that one again. A great poke check at the blue line, just trying to push it past the defender. It looked like it had gone too far and was going to be covered up by Morris, but she couldn't quite cover it up. And Clara Thibault, ever the crafty opportunist, pushes it in, and we're all tied here at 1. Now Anna Subin pushing through with it. Long shot is in! Don't blink, 2 quick goals for Brookline as Anna Subin gives the Warriors the lead. I barely finished talking about Thibault's goal, and we've already got another one. Anna Subin, a good push through at the blue line there, and then a shot just deflected off the body of the defender, changed trajectory, and the goalie couldn't follow it. So Brookline taking advantage of some bad bounces for Wellesley and scoring 2 quick goals to immediately flip the script. Now the Warriors with the lead 2-1. 2.5 to go in the period. Pushed into the Brookline end. Taken by Kayla Solove. Pushed up and a long shot blocked down by, I think, Hawkins. Prahl tries an insert, and that's going to deflect up and over the boards. And it'll be a dead puck with 2:09 left here in the first. So 2 unassisted scores for Brookline, 1 from Clara Thibault, 1 from Anna Subin. Off the face-off, a quick shot, I think was actually saved there in the mess by Jacqueline Solove. 2 minutes on the clock. Cessity got pinned to the boards there. Kept in the Brookline end. Up against the boards again. Still battling for it. A shot got through the scrum there, and it's covered up by Jacqueline Solove. 1:42 on the clock here in the first. Off the face-off. Now corralled by Charbonneau, sent around Subin. Deflects over to Charbonneau, who pushes it out to the neutral zone, but it's sent right back into the Brookline end. Wilson skating through the neutral zone herself. Stopped at the blue line, but an interception by Brookline. Now recovered Charbonneau, pushing it to the back end. I think this is Ricker. Her pass blocked there by Thibault. An entanglement, and the puck's recovered by Subin. Her pass a little too hard. Got away from her intended target, taken away by Wellesley. A pass up and a 2-on-1 chance. Shot missed high and wide. Pucks pushed back. Ricker sending it off the boards and around the back. Nauman, backhand pass to the slot, and it's recovered by Jacqueline Solove. .9 seconds left here in the first. Brookline leading 2-1. Taken off the boards there by Palermo. Palermo picking up speed into the attack end. Whiffed on a pass attempt there and lost her stick. Pinned up against the boards. Less than 30 seconds to go in the period. A backhand shot from Cessity goes wide. Up against the boards. Recovered at the blue line by Gifford. Long shot deflects wide. Around the back, Cessity, a shot saved by Morris. Puck's recovered around the back. The attempted clear stopped there by Brookline. Pass almost got through from Gifford, but instead a long clear. Would have gone for icing, but instead it will be the end of the period. Our score at the end of one, the Brookline High Warriors 2, the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders 1. Brookline with 2 quick goals, taking advantage of some defensive mistakes and bad luck for Wellesley. The first one scored by Clara Thibault, and then this one from Anna Subin, her second goal against Wellesley in as many games this year, and it gives Brookline the lead going into the first intermission. During this first intermission, I'd like to take a moment to direct your attention to some helpful links down in the description section of this video. First, you can find a link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Girls Hockey Booster Club if you would like to support this girls hockey program financially. You can also find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight for tonight, the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And once again, all that information down in the description section down below. But that's going to be the end of the first. Brookline 2, Wellesley 1. I'm going to take a break, mute my mic, and run a YouTube ad break. But I'll be back with the second period of this game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from the Boston Sports Institute in Wellesley, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of the second period of this high school varsity girls hockey contest between the visiting Brookline High Warriors and the hosting Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders. Brookline with a 2-1 lead after one. The Raiders got on the board first, a goal by Avery Nauman, assisted by Mia Prawl. Just past the 2-minute mark, got them the early lead, but then Brookline with 2 goals in quick succession later in the first, one by Clara Tebow. Her second goal in these last 2 games is, of course, she scored Brookline's lone goal in their 1-1 tie at Milton. And then Anna Subin is getting the go-ahead score just seconds after Tebow's goal. For Subin, her second time scoring against Wellesley this season after she scored 1 goal in Brookline's 5-2 win over the Raiders back in December. So here we go, a fresh 15 minutes on the clock, and we get the second period underway here between Brookline and Wellesley. And there's the puck drop. Puck chased down by the Raiders. Pass gets up to Margaret Redgate, sent around the boards. Jordan Gifford moves it along the back. Kayla Solove recovers it, sends it around the other way. Mia Prawl blocking it off. Her pass deflects over to Redgate, but she could not get it cleanly in the slot. Battling up against the boards, an attempted push in by Wellesley, and a attempted tap by Wellesley's number 20, Avery Nauman, but it's a little too slow, and it's covered up easily by Jacqueline Solove. Both teams getting a goal from one of their co-captains so far today. Avery Nauman scoring Wellesley's lone goal so far, and Clara Tebow scoring the first of Brookline's 2. Off the face-off, a pass back. Broken up but recovered. Push in by Caitlin Hamburger. Too many bodies in there. Now a shot saved and covered up by Jacqueline Solove. I think that shot came from Emma Murphy. Now it'll be a face-off in the Brookline end. Wellesley again coming out strong to start the period, just like they did in the first. Brookline trying to push it out. They barely get it across the blue line into the neutral zone. Now recovered by Mary Amico. Pass across, sent up, gets to number 2, Jill Sjostet, but broken up in the sea of skaters there. Now pushed up by Amico. Taken by Wilson around the back. Pass up. Tebow sends it off the boards nicely to Charbonneau. Selena Charbonneau skating through the neutral zone herself, gains the blue line. Too many defenders in there, and it's taken away by Amico. Off the boards, stopped by Charbonneau. Pass goes back. Katie O'Connor, long shot, saved and covered up by Kate Morris. Brookline with some nice transition play there to get on the offense. Shane Carter in the live chat saying playing strong Hawkins, referring of course to Brookline defender Gigi Hawkins. This puck taken around the back. Charlotte McDonough sends it off the boards. And an extra pass gets it up to Nauman. Nauman gets it across the blue line. Pass briefly got away there from Eliza Hamlin. Battling along the boards. Hamlin's pass gets through, but just barely broken up and then covered up by Jacqueline Solove. I think it was actually Isabella Zhang who broke that play up in the slot for Brookline's defense. If so, a nice play from the Brookline sophomore. Off the faceoff, Brookline takes it fast. Pushed through the neutral zone there by Tebow. Cleared out by Wellesley, misses Hamlin. Recovered instead by Gifford. Gifford off the boards, intercepted by Nauman. Gifford shuffling it around. And now deflecting up and off the glass. Tebow corrals it, trying to push it out, but blocked there by Amico. Around the boards, Nauman with it. Nauman moving along the boards, surrounded there, and it's taken away by Subin, but the attempted clear stopped by McDonough. Oh, missed the pass, recovered by Subin. Subin trying to push up, draws a penalty. Brookline with a delayed penalty chance here. Selena Charbonneau, the shot is saved, and that will now trigger the whistle. That is the second time today that Anna Subin has drawn a penalty by Wellesley. As they're going to send Charlotte McDonough to the box for 2 minutes for hooking. You could see just a kind of a missed pass by Wellesley along the blue line. That's the worst place to lose track of the puck. And it turned into a near breakaway for Brookline, just results in the penalty draw. O'Connor, long shot in, almost deflected, but a nice save by Kate Morris. Recovered at the blue line by Wilson. Pass up against the boards. A scrum for it. And it's taken out by Amico. Amico's attempt to clear kind of blocked there, but Brookline's still getting pinned to the boards. Wellesley killing a lot of clock here as Amico makes the full clear this time. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Wilson, pass up, finds Kayla Solove. Solove racing across the blue line. Pushing through to the back end. Solove fits a pass through, but nobody there to knock it home. The attempted clear, blocked there by Zhang. Blocked again by Zhang, recovered by O'Connor. We got a whistle. Looks like an injury scare there as Caitlin Hamburger coming off. Oh, and going down on her knees immediately as she gets to the bench. Looks like she was kind of hobbling off one of her legs. Certainly hope she's okay. I always say no matter who you're rooting for, you never root for an injury, especially at the high school level. So we certainly hope Caitlin Hamburger's okay there. Gifford's shot blocked there by Nauman. Nauman pushing it up on the shorthand, but it's recovered by Hawkins. Hawkins able to get back on defense and recover that puck. Pass up to Subin. Knocked away there, I think, by Murphy. Puck's taken by Gifford. Gifford's pass gets up to Subin. Subin pass across, finds Tebow. Tebow across the blue line. Down the right side, around the back, looking for passing options, sends it back to the point. Gifford, shot wide of the net. Now Charbonneau with it. Pass back to Hawkins. Hawkins across Gifford. Gifford's shot blocked, but right to Subin. Subin whiffed on that one. And it's recovered instead, I think, by Prahl. Prahl's attempted clear deflected up in the air, gloved down by Hawkins, but across the blue line. Hawkins passes around to the defense to herself. Shot saved by Morris there. The attempted clear blocked by Charbonneau. Second attempt, stick down. Blocked to the blue line by Hawkins, but she takes it back to the neutral zone. Hawkins waiting. Now gains the blue, but defense right there. But a nice block, Mari Cessity. Cessity lost her footing, and that's going to draw a trip call. They had just gotten back to even strength, and now Brookline going right back on the power play. That'll be a 2-minute minor served by Margaret Redgate for tripping. .9:55 on the clock here in the second period as Brookline unable to score on their last two power play opportunities, now quickly getting their third chance on the advantage. Face off won by Brookline. Wilson pass down blocked. Tangled up along the boards. Solovey wins the battle. Solovey, a shot saved by Morris. Kayla Solovey, very strong in those one-on-one battles along the boards. And for a freshman, that's a really strong sign. Shot from Wilson is blocked at the blue line. Breakaway chance. Taking it the other way. Hamlin's pass blocked. O'Connor back there on defense to prevent disaster. And now the pass gets up. Kayla Solovey racing across the blue line. Coming down the right side. Around the back. Slides pass back. O'Connor out to Wilson. Wilson shot blocked. Wilson blocked again as they get tangled up along the boards. And the puck is recovered by Wellesley. Attempted clear, gets past O'Connor. Out to the Brookline end. O'Connor just slightly misjudged the ricochet there. Wilson along the back. Sends it around the boards, but none of her teammates are there. And it's taken by Ricker, and a long shot almost knocked in by Nauman, but just missed it. Solovey takes it off the boards. Just trying to get back into the neutral zone here with just over 30 seconds left on the power play. That pass intercepted, sent right back to the Brookline end, where it's taken by Wilson. Wilson, pass across, O'Connor. Pass through, misses. Taken away by Wellesley. Attacking with it, number 7, Sabrina McGaughan. Around the back, pass gets to Solovey. Just 10 seconds left on the penalty. Brookline's really struggled on this third iteration of their power play, as the last of the penalty is going to tick away, and we're back at even strength. Long pass out right out of the penalty box. A shot blocked there by Gifford. Recovered by Brookline, pass to Charbonneau, but broken up there. Some entanglement along the boards, and it's Subin that recovers the puck. Pass gets up to Tebow. Tebow trying to weave through, sandwiched by the defenders, taken away by Nauman, but Charbonneau staying after it, and Tebow whips it around the boards. Subin and Ricker fighting for it. Shuffled along by number 11, Christina Garcia-Miller. Inserted now by Hawkins. Tebow recovers it along the back. Pass through, and almost knocked in by Charbonneau, but it goes just wide. Up against the boards, they're fighting for it. Charbonneau comes out with it. Charbonneau charging in. Charbonneau shot saved by Morris. Charbonneau trying to fake her out, but just couldn't get enough lift on that one to get it over the pads. Blocked to the blue line there by Gifford. Long shot deflected away by Prahl. Prahl takes it around the back, wraps it around the boards. Pushed up to the neutral zone. Hawkins sends it back the other way. Charbonneau, a pass to herself. Racing after it, tangled up with Ricker again. Puck recovered, pass misses. Subin recovered by Gifford. Gifford, long shot deflected down, just wide. Nice redirect by Subin, but just missed it by inches. Around the boards, and now a delayed penalty against Brookline for hooking. And now Wellesley will get their first chance on the power play. It'll be number 4, Isabella Zhang, serving this 2-minute minor for hooking. First power play chance for the Raiders. Off the face-off. Brookline tried to clear, but it stopped there. Pass up, deflects, bouncing along, and it's covered up by Solovey. Number 21, Sara Hernandez, with the initial insert there for Wellesley. Was deflected, but Solovey tracked it well. Just not enough speed on that one. Off the face-off, we got a false start. And Whoops, this time the false start's on the ref. Dropped the puck before the guy working the sound system could get back in his booth. Don't want him out on the ice, that's for sure. Off the face-off, a chance for Murphy. Shot goes wide. Rebound corralled by Wilson. Wilson, high, clear. Going all the way around, chased down by Prahl. Prahl facing the forecheck of Charbonneau, but Charbonneau lost her footing there. Wellesley trying to work it through, but Wilson sends it off the boards. Back to the neutral zone for Wellesley. Goes off the skate of Wilson. Charbonneau staying after it. Up against the boards. Wellesley gets it into the attack end. Glove down by O'Connor. Pass up to Charbonneau, who shuffles it along to the neutral zone. Taken by Prahl. Prahl down the right side. Turns around. Pass back. Now moving with it. Sabrina McGaughan. Pass back. Prahl. Prahl across to Ricker. Pass down to the corner, deflects up in the air. Along the back. Pinned to the boards now. Caitlin Wilson killing some clock here for Brookline. Puck comes out, recovered by the Warriors, and cleared out by Charbonneau. Brookline commits to a full change with their PK unit. But Wellesley trying to take advantage. This is Redgate moving up with it, stopped. And now recovered around the back by Gifford. Gifford sending it around to Kayla Solove. And Solove with a long clear. Just over 10 seconds left on the penalty against Jang. Puck's taken by McDonough. McDonough's pass up to Redgate. Redgate battling with Hawkins. Hawkins sends it off the boards. And we're back at even strength. Cessity dumps it in. Palermo giving chase. Palermo gets a pass back. Solove just lost control of it. Gifford takes it instead. Long shot goes wide. Recovered by Hawkins. Hawkins whiffs on that one. Deflects out to the neutral area. Gifford pushes it into the Wellesley end. Amico, the pass. Finds Hamlin. Hamlin across. Redgate. Redgate. Shot saved by Jacqueline Solove. Around the boards, knocked back, Gifford. Gifford sending it off the boards, taken away by Murphy. Wrenched loose by Palermo, trying to fight for it. Pushed back to the corner by Wellesley. Gifford gets it to Cessity. Cessity blocked on her pass, recovered by Gifford. Gifford, the backhander, taken by Amico. Long shot saved by Solove. Putback is in! Sabrina McGaughan ties it up for the Raiders. Brookline just struggled for too long to get that one out of their own end. And Wellesley able to take advantage as Sabrina McGaughan off the assist from Mary Amico ties us up at 2. Face off. Back to the Brookline end. Wilson couldn't quite clear it there. Around the back. Battling along the boards. Pushed forward there by number 15, Anna Frost. Wilson sends it around. Tebow gets it out to the neutral zone. Frost takes it. Frost off the boards. Finds McGaughan. Now given to number 5, Addie Foster. Her pass intercepted by Wilson. Across to number 9, Selena Charbonneau. Charbonneau weaving through the neutral zone. Charbonneau stopped just across the blue line. Puck ricochets back to the neutral area. Wilson sends it off the boards. Finds Subin. Subin shuffles it into the Wellesley end. Prahl with it. Off the board, stopped by Subin. Battling for it, Subin sends it to the net. Kicked aside by Morris. The attempted clear stop by Subin again. Recovered by Prahl. Around the back, off the boards. Stopped there by Brookline. A scrum for the puck. Charbonneau shuffles it around the back. Taken now by Frost. Frost clears it, deflects off a Brookline player, so no icing. Wilson bringing it around the back, lost it to a poke check, but recovered there by O'Connor. O'Connor lost it there to Frost. Recovered now by Cessity. Cessity, pass blocked there by Frost. Recovered by Sjostit. Sjostit, backhander, wide of the net. Recovered by O'Connor. O'Connor up to Subin. Subin across. Solove. Solove dumps it into the Wellesley end. Prahl takes it around the back. Prahl skating through. Gaining the blue line herself, end to end. Charging in, shot saved by Jacqueline Solove.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Around the back. Sjostit. Pass back Prahl. Prahl, long shot, wide. Recovered. Shot off the outside of the net. Now a pass through the slot. Nobody there to take it. Taken by Palermo. Sends it up to the neutral zone. Recovered by McDonough, but the pass blocked by Solove. Solove, shot. Deflected high by Morris. Palermo battling along the boards. Puck recovered by Solove. Pass. Tebow. Shot saved by Morris. Tebow coming off the bench, racing in to get the shot. But a nice save by Kate Morris to keep us tied. Now battling through the neutral zone. Redgate. Now Sjostit. Sjostit pass back. Long shot blocked by Brookline. A nice block there from Tebow, but that is going to end the second period. We're all squared at the end of 2. Our score, Brookline 2, Wellesley 2. A late second period goal from Sabrina McGaughan, assisted by Mary Amico, knots us up at 2 apiece. During this second intermission break, once again, I remind you to check out the links down in the description section of this video down below. A link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Girls Hockey Booster Club, as well as a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. All down in the description section down below. Brookline 2, Wellesley 2. As we go into the second intermission, I'm going to take a break and mute the mic and run a YouTube ad break, but I'll be back with the third and final period of regulation. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from the Boston Sports Institute in Wellesley, Massachusetts. We're getting ready to start the third period of this high school varsity girls hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders. All knotted up at 2 apiece, and it's a breakaway chance early in the third for Wellesley. Long shot saved by Jacqueline Solove. A big chance there for Margaret Redgate. Coming down the right side. Gigi Hawkins on defense, getting back, making sure she settled for a longer shot. But still, Brookline looking to have a better showing than they did in the second period, as Wellesley scored the tying goal, the only goal of the period in the second. Kayla Solove pushes it into the attack end for Brookline. Around the boards it goes. Battling at the blue line. It's recovered by Solove again. Down around the corner. Pass gets through. A shot saved by Kate Morris. Mari Cessity had a look right in front of the net, but Morris responded well. She's made a number of nice saves for Wellesley tonight. Back and forth off the boards. Now sent into the Wellesley end. Recovered by Mia Prawl. Prawl changes direction behind the net, sneaks it past everybody, and they're going to say no icing as the puck dies on the ice there. Gigi Hawkins taking it around the back, pass up. Scrum along the boards. Selena Charbonneau off the boards to Anna Subin. Subin barely fits the pass through to Charbonneau. Charbonneau weaving through the neutral zone as Brookline commits to a defensive line change. Down to the back, Mary Amico. Pass out. Finds its target. A long hit up from Campbell Ricker, recovered by Brookline's Caitlin Wilson. Wilson off the boards, blocked there. Second effort, gets through to the neutral zone, dumped right back in by Amico. Around the back, Katie O'Connor. Moving it up ice to Clara Tebow. Tebow tried the self-pass, blocked there by Ricker. Sends it in and pushed aside by Jacqueline Solove. The attempted redirect goes wide of the net there on the chance for Sabrina McGaughan. Pass gets through right in front of the net, and they just barely block it. Great effort by the Brookline defense that time to stop the chance for Maddie McGaughan. Selena Charbonneau across the blue line, fighting through. Reinforcements coming after the line change. Recovered by Palermo, but lost it. Wellesley clears it out. Jordan Gifford taking it for Brookline. Gifford stopped. Still in the Brookline end as that shot goes high. Puck recovered by Prawl. Pass down to the corner to Sabrina McGaughan. McGaughan got that tying score for Wellesley in the third period. They get the puck out and back to Prawl, but lost it. Got past her and all the way down to the Wellesley end. Prawl being chased by Palermo. Palermo couldn't quite get her stick on the puck. It's taken out of the corner instead by Solove, but then taken away by Prawl. Recovered at the blue line by Hawkins. Hawkins tries an insert. It's blocked and cleared out by Prawl. O'Connor taking it around the back. Lost it. And it's recovered by Hawkins. Pass misses everybody and does barely get out to the neutral zone. Amico across to Ricker. Ricker down into the Brookline end. Redgate moves it along the corner to Nauman. Nauman's pass intercepted there, but Hawkins couldn't move it past Redgate. Pass back to the blue line, long insert, wide, misses everybody. Recovered, but the pass taken away by Brookline. The attempted clear stop by Ricker, pushed into the corner. Hawkins couldn't corral it properly. Again, the ice not being very cooperative as now the puck sitting right in front of the net. And out of the scrum, Brookline recovers. The attempted clear stopped there at the blue line. Another shot blocked this time And now Brookline taking it out. Pass gets up to Kayla Solove. Solove stopped there by Ricker. Ricker's pass into open ice. Nobody there. Taken by O'Connor. O'Connor off the boards, intercepted by Ricker. Ricker dumps it into the Brookline end. Brookline has not been able to get it into the attack end for some time, struggling in the transition game here. Now Subin sending it up to Charbonneau. Charbonneau gains the blue, weaving around, losing the puck, taken away quickly by Wellesley's defense once again. Caitlin Hamburger taking it the other way, down the left side, around the back. Fakes out the defender, but lost it in the ref's skates. Now pinned up against the boards. Certainly happy to see Hamburger back out on the ice after she left in the first period with an injury scare. Now Jordan Gifford taking it end to end. Gains the blue, pass to Thibault. Thibault trying to battle along the boards. Puck deflects through. Charbonneau trying to fight for it, knocked away. Puck recovered now, lifted off the glass. Gloved down by Caitlin Wilson, but that did go across the blue line, which means Thibault was offsides. And because it was, I guess, gloved down, maybe they said illegally gloved down by Wilson, they're going to take it all the way down to the Brookline end. Brookline has been soundly losing the possession battle here in the third period so far, but a chance to turn it around here with Kayla Solove taking it the other way, but again, stopped just past the blue line, but Eliana Palermo with a nice recovery at the line there. A pass forward by Solove, intercepted, no one was ready for it, and it's cleared out by Wellesley. Puck's taken by O'Connor. Wrapped around the boards. Insert for the Raiders. Now Brookline skating with it. This is Cessity. Mari Cessity stopped there. But the puck kind of dies. Taken by Kayla Solove, but she can't get across the blue line. Cessity has to get back. She does get across the blue line. As it goes around, Brookline committing to a forward line change. The attempted clear stopped at the blue line by O'Connor. O'Connor battling along the boards. Puck sent around, taken by Sewell. Anna Subin chasing after the puck. Charbonneau gets the pass back to Gifford. Gifford long shot, knocked down in front of the net. Morris blocks it, and Sewell clears it out. Chased down by O'Connor. O'Connor pass up, finds Thibault. Thibault blocks the blue line. Charbonneau recovers. Charbonneau gains the blue. Off the boards, taken by Prawl. Pushed back up by Thibault. Around the back, it's taken by McDonough. McDonough whiffs on the pass. Again, the ice just getting rougher and rougher as this game goes on. Now being taken the other way by Avery Nauman. Offsides. As it looks like Margaret Redgate lost her footing and just slipped across the blue line. Seven minutes and 27 seconds left in regulation. We are already halfway through the third and final period. Still tied at 2. Gifford taking it along the boards. Knocked away by Wellesley again. Hawkins off the boards, taken away by Redgate, and that is going to be a trip call against Caitlin Wilson, and that's going to put Wellesley on the power play here with 7:09 to go. So it'll be a 2-minute minor for tripping here, served. Oh, my mistake. That's not Caitlin Wilson. That's Eliana Palermo serving this penalty. Off the face-off. A quick shot goes wide of the net. Recovered by McDonough. Pass down to the corner. Back out to Murphy. Murphy along the back. Pass back to the blue line to Prawl. Prawl across McDonough. McDonough going to try the shot, saved by Jacqueline Solove. Hawkins tries to clear it out, chopped down at the blue line by Prawl. And now a clear out successful by Hawkins. Recovered here by McDonough. Gains the blue line herself down the left side. Bit of a crowd around the boards as they send it around the back. Redgate's pass blocked by Wilson. Battling along the back. Puck gets out, and it's going to be covered up by Solove. Jacqueline Solove was very busy in that game against Milton, had to make a ton of big saves for Brookline. Hasn't faced as many shots on net here against Wellesley, but what that can sometimes do is throw a goalie off her rhythm, and sometimes you just get caught napping, waiting for the shot to come. Off the boards, pass through. Now battling for it, tangled up. Katie O'Connor killing some clock, pinning it to the boards. Less than 40 seconds left on the penalty. Pass back to McDonough. Sent up. Shot. Almost redirected, but it stays wide of the net. Charbonneau trying to clear. Stopped at the blue line by Prawl. Long shot goes high. O'Connor clearing it out. Gets just barely into the neutral zone. Prawl across the blue line. Charging in. Shot glove. Save by Jacqueline Solove. Might be her best save of the night. Helps to keep things tied for Brookline here. 12 seconds left on the penalty against Eliana Palermo. Off the face-off of the clear attempt, stopped. Long shot wide of the net from, I think, Ricker. Battling along the boards, just killing the last of the penalty clock, and we're back at even strength. Puck is now taken by Amico. The pass blocked. Gets up to Nauman, back to Amico. Shot blocked by Solove, recovered by Ricker. Second attempt on the shot goes wide. Kayla Solove, pass blocked. Recovered by Cessity, but knocked loose by Sabrina McGaughan, and Solove forced to cover it up. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third period, still tied at 2. Face off. Brookline recovers it. Wilson. Pass out. Subin, her pass blocked. This pass intercepted by Wilson. Wilson trying to clear it out again. Stopped at the blue line. Wellesley's been so effective at blocking clear attempts at the blue line. But now skating with it is Katie O'Connor. O'Connor picking up speed. O'Connor charging in. O'Connor tangled up with the defender and couldn't get a shot off. Now a pass to the middle. Coming around the back. Charbonneau couldn't get her shot off. Charbonneau recovers the puck. Pass back. Subin, long shot kicked aside by Morris. The attempt to clear. Blocked at the blue line by Charbonneau. Charbonneau couldn't fight through the defenders. Taken by Sabrina McGaughan. Pass across to Maddie McGaughan. McGaughan's shot blocked. Sabrina McGaughan got a stick on it, but just pushed it to the boards. Tebow sends it around the back. O'Connor along the boards. Ricker's pass blocked. Now a long shot wide of the net. Off the boards. It gets to Tebow. Tebow pushes it into the Wellesley end, but it's recovered quickly by Ricker. Pass up Maddie McGaughan. Taken now by Hawkins, and she lost it. Emma Murphy chasing after it. Coming around the back, pursued by Gifford. A pass across the middle. A scrum in front of the net. And it's covered up by Jacqueline Solove. Near disaster for Brookline there. As again, they are struggling to clear this puck out. Off the face-off, taken away. Racing the other way, Kayla Solove picking up speed across the blue line. Shot saved by Morris. And now taken off the boards by the Raiders. Pass whiffed. And now poked loose by Cessity, but it ricochets over to Murphy. Her shot blocked by Gifford. Gifford's pass got away, taken by Ricker. Now recovered by Gifford again. Gifford taking it out behind her net. Just over 2 minutes left in regulation as Hamburger takes it away. Long shot saved by Solove. Recovered around the back by Nauman. Pass misses. Coming in off the bench, a shot blocked. Recovered by Redgate. Pass back, Ricker. Ricker long shot. Goes wide. And we got a whistle. Oh, it looks like two players got their helmets locked up. Strange occurrence there. Blows the play dead. Now with 2:02 to go, we got a timeout called by the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Co-op. Sorry about that. But during this timeout, both teams going to be trying to plan out what they want to do in these last 2 minutes. Wellesley trying to plan some kind of attack here as they'll have the offensive zone face-off with 2 minutes left to play. Head coach Paul Hardy instructing his team on what he wants them to do. For Brookline, their head coach Sarah Schwensfire probably trying to give them some pointers on what they need to do to get the puck out of their own end and start generating a sustained attack here in the closing minutes of regulation. Off the face-off, pass goes back. Prawl, shot gets through, just blocked aside by the defense. Now battling along the boards. Coming through with it is Redgate. Redgate whiffed on the shot there. Recovers, sends it along the back. Tebow takes it. Tebow sending it out. They're giving chase. Prawl going to get there first. Prawl sending it around the boards. Blocked the blue line by O'Connor. Pass intercepted by Nauman. Back to the neutral zone. It's taken by Redgate. Redgate weaving around, approaching shot. Saved by Solove. Around the back. Taken by O'Connor. Pass up. Bit of traffic along the boards there. It's taken by Charbonneau. Charbonneau around the back. 1 minute left in regulation as Hamlin trying to fight for it, but Wilson gets it away. Around the boards it goes. Tebow stopped by Prawl. Prawl's shot ricochets. Now a second shot wide of the net. Redgate coming around the back, trying to jam it in. Not there. And now Tebow skating with it. 40 seconds left. Tebow picking up speed. Gets taken down, and that's going to draw a penalty. I think. No, not a whistle. Offsides. Brookline thought they were getting a penalty call, but it's an offsides call. And so it'll be a neutral zone face-off with 31.7 seconds left in regulation. Face-off won by Brookline. Gifford dumps it in, loops all the way around. Prahl gets there first, clears it out just barely to the neutral zone. Pushed forward by Wellesley, stopped by Hawkins. Palermo recovers, sends it back out to the neutral area. Pass across to Ricker, sends it up, intercepted. Gifford leaves it for Palermo. Palermo couldn't time it right. The puck just would not agree with her, and it ends up coming in just behind her skates as well as the skates of Gifford. And with 7.5 seconds left, you know, maybe in ideal circumstances, one team will get a chance for one more shot, but the odds are not likely. Odds are we'll be heading to overtime. Face-off, Gifford pushing up, tries a shot wide of the net. And that is going to end regulation. And for the second game in a row, the Brookline High girls hockey team will be going to overtime. Brookline finished in a 1-1 tie with Milton. They were hoping to get a win here. Brookline has been winless in their last 4 games, 0-2-2 over their last 4, including that 1-1 tie to Milton. Brookline trying to get back in the win column for the first time in a while. They entered this game with a record of 7-6-2. Were ranked 24th in the power rankings that came out yesterday morning. So if the playoffs started today, Brookline would be on their way to a state tournament appearance. Wellesley, Lincoln, Sudbury coming into this one with a record of 4-10-1, ranked 46th in MIAA Division I. So Wellesley cannot get a winning record with 10 losses and a tie. The highest number of wins they can get is 9 in a 20-game season. But you know they're trying to get a good result here against a team that previously beat them by 3 goals. It'll be 4-on-4 action here in this 5-minute overtime period. Next goal wins, but if no goals score in the next 5 minutes, we end in a tie. Face-off won by Brookline. Here we go in overtime. Gifford dumps it into the Brookline end. Around the boards it goes. Looped around. Pass deflects over to Hamlin. Hamlin racing up, trying to wave around the defense. Lost her footing there. Gigi Hawkins wrenches it loose. Hawkins pass finds Thibault, but broken up there. Recovered instead by Charbonneau. Charbonneau sending it off the boards, but taken away by Hamlin. Recovered now by Redgate. Shot saved by Solove. Recovered by Charbonneau. Charbonneau skating with it. Charbonneau through the neutral zone. Sends it off the boards. Blocked by the defense. Recovered there by Gifford. Across to Hawkins. Hawkins pass off the skate of Thibault. Recovered by McDonough. Off the boards. Up to Hamlin. Hamlin sends it down to the Brookline end, but she was just behind center ice, and that's going to be icing, and that'll create an opportunity for Brookline here. .3:59 on the clock in this game. Next goal wins as the faceoff is won by Wellesley. Battling along the boards, Solove approaching, blocked. Cessity coming around the back, trying to fit a pass through. It's blocked by the defensive Ricker. Cessity sending it through to the middle. Ricochets, Solove shot off the shoulder of Morris for the save. Cessity pass back. O'Connor tried the one-timer, blocked. Recovered by Ricker, sent off the boards. Wilson couldn't quite corral it, taken by Nauman instead. Pass back Ricker, across to Amico. Up to Murphy. Murphy stopped there by O'Connor. Battling for the puck. O'Connor Gets it to Solovey. Solovey long pass up, finds Cessity. Mari Cessity with a big chance here. Cessity shot saved by Morris, and she covers it up. Brookline generating a lot more offensive zone time in this overtime period than they did in the third. But they still need a goal if they want to win this one. Face off, back to Hawkins. Hawkins shot blocked, ricochets. Gifford, shot saved by Morris, and she catches it out of the air. Three minutes and 2 seconds left to play. Off the face-off. It's lifted out. That, I think, might go for icing, and it will. Prahl trying to chase after it. But in the end, it will bring us right back to the Wellesley end. Here we go with another offensive zone face-off for Brookline. Tangled up off the face-off. And coming out with it is Prahl. Prahl taking it end-to-end across the blue line. Rushing in, coming across. A shot saved by Solovey. Saved again by Solovey. Mia Prahl creating a huge chance for Wellesley. Margaret Redgate trying to push it in. Jacqueline Solovey with her biggest save of the night to preserve the tie. 2:38 to go here in overtime as Brookline survives the scare. Face-off won by Wellesley. Prahl's shot blocked out to the near side boards. Pass back to McDonough. She lost it. Back to the neutral zone. McDonough gets a pass up to Murphy. Murphy, pass to the middle, intercepted by Wilson. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Taken by Prahl. Prahl lifts it up. Taken by O'Connor. Backhand pass finds Cessity. Cessity blocked. Knocked back into the Brookline end. Taken by Wilson. Pass up. Solovey. Kayla Solovey across the blue line. Down the right side. Blocked by Nauman, I believe. Nauman, pass around. Prahl. Prahl. Looking around. Off the glass and gets it up to Murphy. Murphy, one-on-one against O'Connor. Long shot saved by Solovey. Nauman up against the boards. Several players up against the boards for it. Knocked loose. Shot from Redgate. Blocked there by Wilson. O'Connor tries to clear. Stopped. And a pass gets to Redgate. Out misses. McDonough. Back to the neutral zone. Just over a minute left to play. Still tied up. This pass blocked by Cessity. Recovered by Solovey. Solovey sends it up looking for Cessity. Cessity staying after it. Oh, Brookline made a forward line change. Might have been bad timing there. As now, around the blue line, Charbonneau gets across. Charbonneau weaving. Charbonneau looking for the pass and just couldn't get it off in time. The clear whiffed. Now a pass up. Redgate, seconds left in this one. Redgate moving up with it. Trying to get around Hawkins' pass. Blocked. Taken away. Taken the other way. This is Tebow. Clara Tebow. Long shot. Pushed aside by Morris. Tebow chasing it down herself. Trying to pass it back to Charbonneau. Charbonneau trying to escape, but ran out of room. Cleared out by Wellesley. 20 seconds left. Redgate on the rush again. Redgate stopped by Hawkins. Back. Shot by Hamlin. Not enough on it. Recovered by Tebow. Around the boards. 10 seconds left. And this one will likely end in a tie. 3, 2, and 1. And we've got ourselves another tie. The score at the end of overtime here at the Boston Sports Institute. The Brookline High Warriors 2. The Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders 2. Brookline's record moves to 7-6-3 on the season, while Wellesley moves to 4-10-2. Brookline trying to get the win against a team they had beaten earlier in the season, but just could not generate the offensive pressure they needed against this Wellesley team. And that one is going to do it. For Brookline, the goals coming from Clara Tebow and Anna Subin. For Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury, the first goal scored by Avery Nauman, assisted by Mia Prawl. And the second one scored by Sabrina McGaughan, assisted by Maria Miko. Well, that's going to do it for this broadcast. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this broadcast, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you to all those who brought the good vibes in the live chat today. If there's anything you'd like to say after this live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. You can also go down below to the description section of this video, where you can find a link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Girls Hockey Booster Club, as well as a link and phone number for our local charity Spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation, as well as some links related to me, my personal website, my email, and my social media accounts. But for this broadcast, that's going to do it. Brookline 2, Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury 2. From the Boston Sports Institute in Wellesley, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.